Big happy family.
Hi everyone, it's Amanda. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A video with Jess.
My name is Jess. My channel is Books Past Bedtime.
We've already had 2 Long Islands.
I've had 2. You've had like 1 and a quarter.
I'm feeling it.
We had a half gallon of Long Island iced tea between the 2 of us.
It's almost gone.
Okay.
So we're doing great.
Yeah, we already filmed a video on my channel.
Yes, so go check it out. It'll be linked below.
2 hot takes, bookish edition, and my asshole.
Today we're answering, oh my god.
Today we're giving you some A's to your Q's.
Today we are doing a Q&A, bitch. So most of our questions are from Sarah because Sarah is a bestie and we love her.
Love you, Sarah.
Okay. First question is, what is something y'all plan to do together in the future? It can be a collab video, a trip, a restaurant, or a store to visit.
Oh, I'm going to be a bridesmaid at Amanda's wedding, which I think is the most important thing that we're going to be doing together in the future.
Yes.
Bachelorette party, obviously.
Yeah, that'll be super fun.
We also need to do like a booktube girly trip.
Yes.
Christine suggested NOLA.
What's that?
New Orleans.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. How are your current jobs versus your past jobs? And both of you have changed jobs once or twice since you've been on booktube. So what's the tea?
Aspasia knows that we both hated our last jobs, which is why she asked this question. We both used to be on like finance related jobs where we would like help people secure loans, which was soul crushing.
It's like a fever dream to me.
Horrible.
I can't believe that I went through it.
I was so depressed.
So depressed.
So depressed. I like was not active on booktube all of 2021 because I just hated my job so much and I was not reading.
No work-life balance.
No work-life balance. I only read like 80 books last year, which is crazy for me because I've already read like 120 this year because I have like a normal job.
It was horrible. Horrible.
Absolutely horrible. I feel like morally reprehensible for doing my previous job, honestly.
Literally.
Because I feel like I was just like ruining people's lives. Which is so crazy because my boss was like intent on the fact that we were helping people and like we were helping people that were downtrodden and couldn't get regular loans. But really we were just
destroying their credit.
Destroying their credit. 30% fucking interest. Being a flight attendant is the best job in the world. I have more like free time, more flexible schedule. Yeah. I'm making also more money, so it's just like the best of all worlds. And sometimes I just get to spend a random Tuesday in like Portugal and it's fucking amazing.
Well, mine's not that great, but for those that don't know, I was originally a mortgage underwriter, which means basically I worked and people told me I was an idiot on the phone all day. Yeah, so I get calls from California brokers because I worked at jumbo loans, which are basically like more than $1 million loans.
Oh. And
California brokers would be like, you're so stupid. Why did you ask for more info? Why did you ask for this document? We don't ever give that to you guys. You're dumb. You shouldn't even be working at this job. Like I literally would get cussed out on the daily. But I had Hunter there and my cousin Alec.
Does Hunter still work there?
No, he got a marketing job too. Okay. He struggled for longer than me though. He was in there for a little longer, but he did get out. So you had to do 12 loans per day, which was underwriting 12 loans per day. Which by the way, there was multiple brokers calling you from yesterday's loans that you did that don't count for any of these 12 loans per day. So I'd call you and be like, hey, can you look at this real quick? Because I think you're wrong and you're stupid. Then you have to go in and explain to them for like an hour on how to do this. And then you'd have to be expected to hit the 12 loans per day. And then you worked 10 to 7, by the way. 10 to 7. Fucking mid-shift. And it was fucking horrible. But anyway, so now I have a job that's in marketing, which is my field, and it's fabulous. We love it. I still drive an hour, but it's like a great job, and people like value me as a person, which is very nice to be appreciated for the hard work I put in. I'm thankful for the journey that I've had on booktube. Favorite live stream y'all were on together?
Honestly, Rachel's birthday sprints like 2 days ago were
that was fun.
We were laughing so hard. We had a really fun one. I think that was on my channel. It was like me, you, Jayla, and Christine.
Oh my god, yeah.
And it was so fun. It was like one of the first times I'd had Jayla on my channel.
Yeah. Because I started having Jayla on my channel after that.
That one's very memorable for me. I had a really fun time with that one.
Rachel says, tell us the story of your friendship.
I definitely like initially commented on your booktube newbie tag because I was doing that to everyone because I was trying to grow my channel.
I saw read through that shit and I said, she's intimidating. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother even messaging this bitch.
She's a fake bitch. She's against everyone.
I did notice that. I was like, all right, so she wants to be friends with everybody. Okay, we're going to tread lightly with this bitch.
But to be fair, I did really like Amanda and like continued to watch her videos and comment on them, which I didn't do to everybody.
True. I think what really turned it around was this readathon we did together. We just spiraled out of control at that point. Like, I don't know what happened.
That was like the end of 2020. That was definitely the turning point in our relationship where we started to like talk a lot more.
I don't know when we started giving our phone numbers out. At some point, we did end up giving phone numbers. I feel like that is the catalyst with any booktuber.
It's like coming off Instagram and into iMessage.
Yeah, if you want to become
Unless
friends,
you're Rachel and you have an Android. Unless you're Karen and you just don't respond to messages. To be fair, I do the same thing though.
Okay, but we have an understanding.
Yeah.
Amongst our friend group, we understand each other.
We're the kind of friends like, even if we don't talk for like a month, we can pick up at the same spot where we left off.
We'll be like,
which is like the marker of true friendship.
Literally. We'll text like multiple stories and then maybe like one of us won't answer for like a month. And then I'll be like, oh my God, I'm catching up right now, bitch. What? I was depressed for like a month, but like I'm back, bitch. So that's kind of how our friendship goes. Yes. So if you can't get with it, you're just out. Yes. And then she came to visit Michigan. Yeah. Which was like nerve-wracking.
I mean, I was already going to be a bridesmaid before I came.
Yeah. She was already in the wedding.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really...
So that would have been really bad if you hated me.
Yeah. I was very stressed. I was thinking she would hate me and then want to pull out.
Oh my God. And
then I was like, oh, fuck. Because like, I'm a person, you know, like a person. Like, I can be a little annoying at times.
Oh my God, no.
So,
the only thing that's annoying is that you can't walk in a straight line.
I'm that bitch that's like in the memes.
She just doesn't know.
Where like, I veer to the right.
She just goes where she's gonna go, and if you're not going the same way, collision.
You gotta push me back. Okay, my friends have learned, like, you have to, like, you know, push me back as you're walking. Like to the left. I also, I can sometimes fart in my sleep. But I'm not sure if she's experienced that yet. But it can happen. So that's the story of our friendship. I hope you enjoyed. 5 books y'all would grab if you had to quickly leave your house.
Oh my God. Red, White, and Royal Blue.
Spooky.
Boyfriend Material, The Charm Offensive, The Book Thief.
Oh.
That's like an OG
A classic.
Favorite. Unhinged.
Oh. Okay, I would say I would probably grab my latest book that I picked up at the store that I really wanted to read, like on my TBR, whatever that may be. I would pick Credence, of course, my special edition copy. And probably my other copy as well because Rachel gave it to me and it was sentimental and it has her note in it. And then I would also pick The Host by Stephanie Meyer because I've had that book since I was like 12.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it's like ripped up and shit.
I think I need to trade one of mine for my annotated version of Twilight.
Yeah, it's just sentimental, you know? I've read it so many times. Also, if I didn't pick 2 copies of Credence, I would pick A Dog's Life by Anna Martin. Because I still have like my old library sticker. I used to, when I was a kid, I made my library into like an actual library where you would alphabetically like put on labels. So I still have the label on it that says like the Martin, so M-A-R. And it was my favorite book at the time because it was in a dog's perspective.
You know, when I was a child, I used to pretend that I was like a librarian and I would check books out like and I would slide them against the stairs.
Yes. No, that is an experience we have all had, I feel like. If I owned the Katie McGarry series, like Pushing the Limits, Dare You to Hate Me or something like that.
Oh yeah. Was that kind of like YA Mafia?
That was hot. Like, no, they had like trauma. It was like dark romance for beginners.
Yeah, it was. I read that in middle school.
Yes.
Or in high school.
I loved it so much. And it's literally my personality nowadays. Like, it really transcended time. So if I had those, I would take them with me. Because Pushing the Limits was one of my favorites. I think the main character was redhead. Okay, next up we have most embarrassing thing you know about each other. I don't know. I don't have like an embarrassing story. But if I had to choose one, I guess she'd choose ice at the dinner table.
That's so true. Oh my God.
You can take that as you will.
most embarrassing thing I know about Amanda is that she's Team Jacob.
Slander. Team Jacob is where it's at. Someone leave a comment down below. You better be on my side. Listen, my subscribers are loyal. Tell me you're Team Jacob.
No.
Tell me right now. It's too good. Oh, I know. No, I know one that you know.
Oh, God. What?
I keep a spare pair of underwear in my wallet.
A spare pair of underwear in her wallet when we went to see The Weeknd, and they have to like search our bags when going to the fucking concert venue. She's like, what if I need them? I'm like, Amanda, why would you?
Listen, it's for emergencies.
Oh my God.
Just in case, you know, like you never know. You never know.
The Weeknd, if Abel made her too hot and bothered, she would have.
I had my backup. I had it. You know, he was really going at it with the Or Nah song, though. Do you want to take dick or not? So I hope that answered your question. What book reminds you of the other person?
Credence by Penelope Douglas.
Credence, yeah. I mean, that is my whole personality.
Yeah.
I would say, like, Delilah Green Doesn't Care reminds me of Jess because I love that book so much, and I was like waiting for her to read the book and just waiting for her to love it because I knew she would.
And I did.
But the other one probably would be...
I'm wearing purple, so I matched the book. We're the inverse of each other if you couldn't tell. I'm purple with pink accents and she's pink with purple accents.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James by Ashley Herring Blake.
That's my shit.
Because I read that in the car while I was on my way to my shitty job. Back when we did a collab. I think it was our first collab.
It was. And I was reading like From Lukov with Love on my lunch breaks at my shitty job. Oh my God, yes.
So I loved that book and it was our first video together. And I think the other ones that I read weren't as memorable. I guess Golden Boy was good, but it was so sad. What is something you want the other to do / try?
I want you to read Unhinged so bad. Also, the Monstrous series by Lorraine.
Oh yeah, I want to read that.
I just want her to read my favorite smutty male books.
Well, if I had to choose a book for her to read, I would pick Twisted Heathens by J. Rose. It's a reverse harem suspense type romance set in an asylum, and it has like Shutter Island / American Horror Story vibes. I guess I wanted her to try these blueberry pancakes from my favorite place ever today, but she approved.
I did approve.
So that was already done.
I love blueberry pancakes, so there was no chance that I wouldn't like them, and they were the best things I've ever put in my fucking mouth. So.
Period. I knew it would be. Favorite memory together? Probably going to Traverse City was really fun. Like drinking wine.
I think that's my favorite too, like the winery day. Yeah. Was so fun.
And the goats.
Yeah, and the goats. And the night that we went out in Traverse City was fun too.
Also, the previous 2 days we just had were really fun. But I'm sure tomorrow will be really good because we're going dress shopping. Yeah, that'll be so fun.
Very memorable.
A book the other person recommended that you disliked.
Credence.
I feel like everybody's answer is going to be Credence for this. Like Haley also texted me and she was like, bitch, like what are you doing?
I understand why you liked it. Like, I just told you about this taboo romance I was reading. Like, I'm no better, but I just...
There's DubCon.
Yeah.
Which is like the major thing.
My no-no.
Yeah.
I can't do DubCon.
I can do DubCon for days. So I'm very different. And that's
why I have not liked any of Penelope Douglas' books that I've read, because I don't like DubCon at all. I'm like always reading queer romance, and I feel like the like power dynamics are so different in queer romance that it's more difficult for me to overcome when it's straight romance, because the power dynamics are so like ingrained. Yeah. That I'm like feel more uncomfortable with it.
For me, I think the book that I disliked that Justice recommended is Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. I didn't like that one just because of the female dynamics between sisters. I think that was the main thing I didn't like. I can't remember specifically, but I do know I did not like the main character, and I didn't like the way that her sister dynamic was and the way that she just ignored the other sister that was murdered. There was something going on with that I hated.
That's okay for me because I feel like that's Haley's book.
If you could go anywhere right now, where would you go? And if you could do anything, what would you do?
My number 2 travel destinations right now are Barcelona and Reykjavik. Honestly, if I could do anything right now, I would get a massage because my neck fucking hurts.
If I could be anywhere, I guess I would probably pick like by the ocean somewhere. I think if I had to go somewhere foreign, I'd go to Scotland.
Oh yeah,
Edinburgh.
Scotland's a good place.
I think my hair would look stunning there.
Yes, you would fit in.
Any booktube tea. We tend to avoid drama at all costs. We don't like confrontation. It gives us a rash.
Literally.
But I think we have a great, like, you know, core.
Yeah, now we have
a
core friend group now.
I think at first it's incredibly hard as a booktuber to find like where you fit in.
Because booktube can be very like intense.
You will find the people that you click with and they will become your lifelong friends. I truly believe that, because I did not believe that when I first started my channel. I thought there's no way in hell I'm gonna be like the Clockwork Reader and like Haley in Bookland. We're like they're friends. They went to like conventions together. I thought I'd never find that. Like, there's no fucking way anyone wanted to be friends with me based on a video I made. But now I have like so many friends that I get to meet in real life. How exciting is that? I mean, it's very exciting to me. First impressions.
I don't know. I feel like you were very like what I expected. Like, I feel like you're very similar to how you act in your videos. I don't feel like I was like blindsided. Like, you were like a different person.
Yeah, I don't know how to be fake. Yeah, like, I
thought you were like very sweet. And
you know what I thought? I'm gonna tell you what I thought. I thought, wow, I look huge.
What? I thought you were gonna say something about me.
I said I look huge compared to Jess.
No.
Like, the fact, I thought she was like my height. Like, I don't know why I thought that. Why did I think that?
I don't know. Haley thought I was taller than I was too.
No, I literally saw her and I was like,
oh my god, you're so short.
I was like, oh my god.
I'm 5'1", friends. I'm very short.
And I'm like 5'7", so I look like a giant. Care is a giant.
Yeah.
I'm ready to meet Care. My little tree. I'm gonna hug her like a koala.
I'll climb that bitch like a tree.
Dream job.
I am living my dream job. So honestly, I think though my absolute dream job would be like actually to be a pilot for United. That would be really cool.
Shit.
So I didn't have to deal with the people, the passengers. But I feel like I've already climbed my way up the ladder, so I don't know if I want to go backwards.
I think my dream job would probably be a romance author. But I'd have to actually write a book to do that, and I just don't have any time to do so.
This question comes from my Instagram. Is having a lot of subscribers intimidating? Booktube, I feel like you don't have a lot of subscribers until you're like over 50K. Like, I feel like Booktube is such a big thing now that like we're still very much small creators. Like, I am not intimidated by my audience because I feel like they're all my friends.
Yeah, I also feel like that.
Like, the hottest take about straight booktube / book talk. I don't know if I have a hot take since I'm not on either. But I think my hottest take would be that like It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover sucks ass. So does ACOTAR by Sarah J. Maas.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Ass. I feel like people that don't read a lot love those books. That's my hot take.
I think that book talk in general tends to like the same things, and it really irritates me when like a book takes off that I've talked about like 6 months ago, and I don't know why that irritates me. That's like a me problem, but I don't know. Like Jennifer Hartman. I loved her so long ago, and like still being took off on book talk.
Book talk is very much in the past, because I remember like 5 years ago, like the Song of Achilles was like a thing on BookTube, and I read it like 5 years ago, and I was like, it's good, it's 4 stars, like whatever. But now Book Talk is like obsessed with that book, and it's like, you guys are so late. This book came out so long ago.
I do think that romance book talk does have some great creators that do have like romance book recommendations that are new, but it's just finding them that's the issue. Would you rather get your least favorite book cover tattooed on your face or never shower again?
Who sent this question in? Darian. Fuck you.
I don't know. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna jump around this question and say I would never shower again, because I can just grab some shampoo and go in the lake. You know what I mean? That's not showering technically. That's just being a little bit.
It has to be tattooed on my face. It can be really small. Like, I would put it like really small, like over here, or like behind my ear or something. Like something
that would be
kind
cute
of cheating.
though.
Yeah.
If you could be the female main character in any monster romance, which would you be and why?
I have never read a monster romance with a female character in it.
Obviously Lady of Brooksgrave Manor, because she has multiple options. And I would definitely pick Booker as my monster of choice. He is a stone, basically, so he's extra hard. Most embarrassing thing you've ever done while drunk. When I was 18, I went up to you know, up north with my family members, and I took their friend that I've never met before, and I went to their neighbor's house, which was a cabin, and I twerked on the side of their house, and I made the friends that I've never met before do it with me.
I know that when I was in college, I got drunk at a frat house, fell down the stairs, got a concussion, and was out all of Thanksgiving. And my granddad was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, I literally have a concussion. I didn't tell him that I fell down the stairs at a frat house, but that was why I had a concussion. I know I also blacked one time and threw up on my friend's shoes. And I woke up and they were like under our sink in our apartment, and I was like, girl, I'm so sorry. And she was really nice about it, but I'm like, I am so sorry I threw up on your fucking shoes. She was like, yeah, it was really hard getting you home that night. I was like,
okay.
It's okay, we're not friends anymore. She was a bitch, but...
To go along with that, I would say another embarrassing moment was when we went to a Halloween party and my friends accidentally got me a Sex on the Beach, but it was triple shotted. And I had already had 2 Long Islands. So I didn't realize that would be fucked the fuck up. And I was an hour away from home. Ryan was taking me back to here. I ended up puking in his car like 4 times on the way home. And it was smelly, it was disgusting, and he was so mad at me. Oh my god, it was horrible. Like, he was so mad. But I was like, you know what? This is the moment. And when I got out of the car, I literally crawled up the stairs. Like, I was crawling like a demon. Yes, I remember. And I went to the bathtub and I just immediately like plopped myself down. And it was horrible. I'll never forget it. And I will never want to be that way again. It was so bad. If you could, would you get pierced by Mr. Pierce Brown? I would say no too, but I don't know who that is.
I think he wrote Red Rising, which neither of us have ever read.
Oh no, I haven't read that either.
Is that from Christine?
No, that's from Sarah.
No man will ever see me naked.
Have either of you ever questioned your sexuality or experimented with it?
Have you ever watched my channel?
We know in our hearts what we feel. Ever had a crush on a booktuber, YouTuber, or content creator? If so, who? I think that my first crush was definitely Troye Sivan, and then he came out and I was like, oh fuck.
We had the same exact fucking experience. I was so in love with Troye Sivan.
I loved him.
And my friend Mackenzie in high school texted me, oh my god, you gotta watch Troy's new video.
Yes.
And it was him coming out. And I was
like, I was like, but I was here for Troyler.
Yeah.
Tyler Oakley.
I literally, in high school, my agenda was... I Mosh Posh pictures of Troyler onto the front, back, and inside covers of my fucking agenda.
Too good. I loved Troy. I loved him before he became a singer.
Me too. I was one of his first like 10,000 subscribers. I loved him so much. I loved him to death.
Would you rather be Tiernan from Credence or Roxy from Den of Vipers? Obviously you know the answer. Tiernan all the way. I want Caleb for myself.
I have never seen a dick in real life. Do I want to? No, not really. So that's my answer.
No, not really. You'd rather be in Delilah Green Doesn't Care.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
1000%.
Which fictional character do you feel you are the most like, and why?
Mine is Charlie from The Charm Offensive because he is ace and anxious.
And I would say mine is anybody who has a lot of trauma but also cries a lot and then gets comfort by their significant other.
So Tiernan from...
Yes, I found Tiernan to be very relatable for me because of how she dealt with things, like how she dealt with her trauma was very relatable for me. I find anyone with nightmare trope to be very relatable, and anyone who gets comforted by like emotional / mental trauma, which is why I love that trope so much. Next we have thoughts on anal. I don't know. Things can go wrong very quickly.
Unsanitary. Please shower.
Overrated trope.
Second chance romance.
Friends to lovers.
Friends to lovers also, yes.
Also, yeah, second chance romance, fuck that shit. I want something that's fictional, like more fictional than my real life.
Yeah.
Second chance romance feels too real to me, and I'm only in the mood for that sometimes. AKA when it's an author I absolutely love, like Kennedy Ryan.
Same for friends to lovers. If you're friend zoned, you're friend zoned. I'm sorry.
Fave thing you like about each other.
I love that you're funny and loyal and you're so nice and you plan out itineraries for me and like,
oh my
fun
God.
things. And I love your dogs.
I love that Jess is down to earth and chill and doesn't need to be doing something 24/7 to have fun. Like
comfortable silence is so overrated.
Yeah, comfortability. What's a book title that best describes you? I'm gonna go with Praise by Sarah Kate. Also, maybe things I wanted to say but never did.
Oh,
because I do feel like sometimes I, you know, hold things back with a lot of people. And there's a lot of things that I would say, but I never would. Anxious people.
yeah. Anxious people. Unhinged is also a good answer.
Unhinged.
Unhinged.
That's it.
Loveless.
Even though we all love her, so technically loveful. All right, well, that is all for the Q&A. I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to like, subscribe down below to both of our channels for more bookish content. She reads a lot of queer books, I read a lot of romance books, and we will see you in our next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.